Christopher Rake, an anesthesiologist at the University of California, Los Angeles, learned this firsthand when he had the audacity to show up to work unvaccinated. As punishment for this heinous act, Dr. Rake was treated like a diseased animal and forcibly removed from the building.
Don't come near me.
What's your title?
Don't come near me.
Okay.
If you keep coming close to me, I take it as a threat. So I'm telling you that right now.
I am being escorted out of 200 Medical Plaza at Westwood, Santa Monica for standing up for freedom. This is what happens when you stand up for freedom and when you show up to work, willing to work, despite being unvaccinated. And this is the price you have to pay sometimes. I'm willing to go lose everything. Job, paycheck, freedom, even my life for this cause.
Dr. Rake joins me now. Dr. Rake, they're acting like are those security guards? Who are those people removing you from? It was embarrassing. I'm sorry. It's like we took the beaches of Normandy, our people, and they're treating you like you are literally a rabid animal. Were you carrying a weapon that we weren't aware of there?
No. I don't know why they didn't just call me and say, "Can you please leave?" And I would have left. But you make that point, the beaches of Normandy. For me, this is kind of the beaches of Normandy, right? This is our generation's World War II, and maybe it's the World War III. And this is the war that we fight without arms. This is an ideological war. This is a war against totalitarianism. And my grandfathers both fought in World War II, and one of them was shot down in a B-24 Liberator. And he landed safely in Sweden, and he came back home. And fortunately, he did, because I'm here now because of that. But they fought, and they took up arms against tyrannical governments. We now have to fight against a tyrannical government, which is saying that you have to take these injections, or you can't be involved in society. You can't go to your kid's high school basketball game. You can't go to the grocery store, to the church, to wherever it may be. You take the injection, or you have no freedom. You have no
Doctor,
liberties.
just so people understand your perspective here, what is your problem with the vaccine? Is it conscience, religious, efficacy? What is it?
Well, number one, it's really young. There's not enough evidence supporting its safety. There are some concerns I have about it. But I have a group called CUF, Citizens United for Freedom. We have vaccinated people in our group. We're more pro-medical freedom. I don't agree that, I think this is the greatest human rights violation of our time to say that the government can inject you with these things. Personally, I'm not ready to take the vaccine yet. I don't think it's been proven safe. But more importantly, that they're tying this to my freedoms, and they're coming out with these vax passes. And now even in Israel, they're saying, you've had 2 shots, it's the same as 0. You better take your 3rd shot. You better take your 4th shot. Where does it stop?
Well, the UCLA sent us a statement tonight. Per the state public health order and University of California policy, active UCLA health employees not working remotely must be vaccinated or receive an exemption. Those out of compliance are subject to progressive discipline, including restricting access to work sites and being placed on leave. Dr. Rake, your response to that, their argument, I guess, is that you are not just endangering yourself, but you're endangering others by not being vaccinated. But I imagine everyone else is vaccinated if they're there. So I'm not quite following.
Most people are vaccinated. If Joe Biden said we have to protect the vaccinated from the unvaccinated. That's like saying you have to protect the protected from the unprotected by forcing the unprotected to take the protection that didn't protect the protected. Right? I mean, if you want the protection, you take the protection. If you don't, you don't. But for me, this is an issue of medical ethics. For a doctor, Dr. Tomas Aragon, sitting in Sacramento, to say that he knows what's best for my body. And even though I'm a physician, I've read all the data, and I've decided for my body, for my certain risk situation, I don't want it. Now he's saying, no, I know what's best for you, and you have to take it. I've told my administration that this violates the Nuremberg Code. There is no fully approved vaccine for COVID available in the United States. And so this is still under EUA. If you read the page number 2 of August 23rd memo from the FDA, it says clearly that the Pfizer vaccine is still under EUA. And by federal law, Title 21, Section 360 BBB, you are not allowed to compel, force anybody to take an EUA treatment. By medical ethics,
Dr. Rick, what's next? What's really quickly? What's next for you? Are you filing a lawsuit?
Yeah, we're looking at our legal options. I don't want to give my hand up too much, but we're certainly looking at those options. Yeah.
Well, Dr. Rick, we're going to be following your case. Yeah, we're going to be following your case as well as many like you. There are a lot of people around the country, for whatever reason, it's not right for them at this time. This is wild. We're going to lose a lot of great doctors and healthcare providers out there. Dr. Rick, thank you.